Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 25th of September. With McShane, as we work our way through the New Testament, today we begin reading Paul's letter to the Galatians. And one of the themes in the letters is of false teachers that are trying to lead the Galatians astray. And in verse 8 of chapter 1, we read the following. Paul says, "But even if we, or an angel from heaven, should preach a gospel other than the one we preach to you, let him be eternally condemned. As we have already said, so now I say again, if anybody is preaching to you a gospel other than what you accepted, let him be eternally condemned." And what had happened was that the Galatians had received the gospel, become Christians, and now suddenly people were coming in and by the looks of things saying, you need to be circumcised, you need to keep the Jewish law as well. And Paul's saying, no, there's no gospel. You don't add to it, you don't change it. What you've received, what we preach to you, that is the gospel. And he goes and says, that was revealed to me by God. And he checked it with the other apostles and they all agreed. That is the gospel. And don't accept anything else. And 2,000 years later, we face the same problem. We have the gospel, we have the scriptures, we have the historical faith of the church revealed in scriptures, passed on through the ages that we stand on. And all the time there are people coming with something different, something more, some slight twist to it. And again, we've got to say, get back to the gospel. As Paul said, if somebody comes with something other than what you've received, the gospel we have in the scriptures, if they come with something more than that, something other than that, some slight twist of that, let them be eternally condemned. In other words, have nothing to do with them. And that warning given to the Galatians is still good for us as well. And we might not have the same teachings that the Galatians had, but inevitably there's something similar. Add to your salvation, do a little bit more. If you do this or pray in this way or do that, you will have extra blessings. That you earn the blessings. The more you do, the more you get blessed. There are various shades of it. And we've just got to stand on what Paul said. The gospel that we've received, the gospel we have in the scriptures, that's all we have. Let's stand on that. And if anybody, even if I, and I say this time and again, I've got things wrong in the past, I'll get things wrong in the future. Check with the scriptures, stand on the scriptures, rely on the scriptures. That's our foundation. So Paul warned us of that 2,000 years ago, still appropriate today. Stand on the scriptures. As we do that, we are blessed.